Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sunshine Acres. Jason here. Special episode. We're going road trip. Road trip, just me and the Bronco going up to West Virginia, going to our buddy Steve's place, and he's going to let us work on a sawmill for a couple days. So come along. All right, we gassed up, ready to go. So it looks like 3.5, 4 hour trip, and then we'll be up there. So we made it up to West Virginia. This video is actually a couple months ago, and I wasn't quite sure what we were going to do as far as editing it. You can see some pictures here, and we just kind of went straight to the sawmill. I took Monday and Tuesday off of work, so we'll do this video in two parts. The first part will be Monday, and there was actually some other guys that I work with or recently worked with in my company who were up there. You can kind of see them in the video now. Chad and Ronnie, you've seen Chad in a previous video. He helped us with some drainage at Sunshine Acres. So it was cool to see those guys as well. They actually took off Monday around lunchtime, so I got to hang out with them a little bit, and they helped us cut these first couple logs here. So definitely a good time. Good to see these guys and get a chance to work on the sawmill. Definitely not going to be a tutorial type video. This is the first time I ever operated a sawmill. I actually just helped out the first day, and part two of this video that you'll see next week, I actually got to cut a log. So just do some little voiceover, kind of show you some video footage of us cutting on the sawmill, as well as we'll get into just kind of showing you a little bit around Steve's property. He's got beautiful property, a couple hundred acres up in West Virginia. So we'll share some of that with you as well. So as you can see in this video, Steve's in the neon safety shirt there. Very cool to be able to kind of just learn and operate the mill a little bit. Steve is a gracious host, as well as a very good mentor, kind of walking me through everything he was doing, how he was thinking about cutting, setting up everything. And you can see as the head comes towards us here, this sawmill is a Timber King 1620, and this guy is it's a 29 horsepower V-twin Kubota diesel engine on this thing, with a maximum cut width of 35 inches, which is definitely it's up there in the sawmill world. And the max log diameter is 39 inches and max cut length of 20 feet. So these are definitely not the smaller end of mills, and definitely not the biggest mill you can get, but at the price point, really good. It's got the essential hydraulics, so I mean, you can move the head up and down, forward and back. It's got a hydraulic log turner, a log lifter, and the main reason I'm really interested in getting up to see Steve and working on his mill is because I have the exact same one on order. So Miss Kara and I will have this exact same model coming, and it'll actually be a year from now. So next July of 2023 is when we expect to see this mill. So it was good to be able to work on it, and hopefully get Miss Kara up there, maybe get back up there and saw some more on this mill as well. So really cool. So you guys saw Chad in a previous video. He actually came up here a day before I did, and this is what he's hauling home. So a lot of cherry in there, and then there's I believe some heart pine buried in there as well, but that cherry looks really nice. So we took a little lunch break there, and then kind of got back to sawing on the mill. Everything Steve was working on here was, I believe it was all a pile of white oak, and he's actually cutting all the material to do an expansion on his cabin at the property there. So definitely nice, good functional stuff, building 2x material, 16-foot lengths. So really cool to be able to experience that, cut some big stuff on there, and just, yeah, I can't say enough. Really appreciate him having me up there and have the opportunity to work on it. So yeah, I'll throw some music on here and just kind of let you see this. We cut up a couple more logs while Chad and Ronnie were still there, and then they took off, and that was about it for day one. But yeah, if you like watching Sawmill videos, hope you like this. So after Chad and Ronnie took off, Steve actually took me around his property and gave me a nice tour of that. I'll actually show that on next week's video. Some of that, we got some drone footage, as well as just some miscellaneous video around there. Beautiful property. But yeah, Chad and Ronnie took off, and then neighbor Fred came up and helped us there at the end of the day. Got another log cut, and just was able to hang out and enjoy the property and beautiful scenery around there. So hope you enjoyed this one, and come back next week and I'll show you a little bit of the property, as well as Steve let me get behind the controls and cut my first log on the sawmill. So see you next week.